Guten Tag and welcome, and welcome back to der Club, friends. All right, we've had an interesting day today. I wanted to record this quite a bit earlier. I got on earlier today to do the editing on a couple of our Torment videos that I'd recorded, and discovered that the sound had pitch shifted down again, had some weird gaps, and I've seen it before, and I thought it was going to be a cause of kind of a combination of a noise gate built in to OBS as well as some beam shaping from the microphone. The Yeti you can set so it will give more gain to specific areas around the mic. So you can say just in front of it or just right in front and just behind. If you're doing an interview with somebody, you have a few other options. So I thought what happened was, while I sit here with the mic off to the side, I might have kind of drifted out of the main beam of that, and then you combine that with a noise gate that's cutting everything off below a gain, that we were losing some of the higher frequencies in my voice because they just weren't loud enough, and you ended up with this weird shifted thing with some gaps where you just lost everything. So uh, that's what I thought, and I'd done some things to fix that, and then it showed up again in these videos today. So the next guess now is that was possibly a sampling mismatch between what the computer has set for the Yeti microphone as far as the base settings and what OBS is looking for in that. So we saw some of what we thought were some video issues were the same reasons, where we had a mismatch in sampling 29.97 here and 30 here. Well, every once in a while they don't quite line up and you end up with a missed frame. At least that's kind of what we were seeing. So unfortunately, I'd screwed with stuff so much at that point, I can't verify if that was the problem or not. And then OBS started acting really weird, where the screen as I record would stutter really badly, and instead of our 29.97 frames per second, we were seeing one frame every second or two. It was really, really bad. And I didn't change anything. It worked fine this morning, and then it didn't work fine. And I ended up just uninstalling it completely and reinstalling it. Same settings, works perfectly now. No idea. I did find a few other people that have been suffering problems with it. The OBS devs every time have said that it's something you changed and screw off. It's not real. Well, let me tell you guys, it's real. So it does happen. Uh, anyway, so it was a tough day. So we finally managed to get everything working, we think. I did a quick test video. I'm actually taking audio both from the Yeti mic, but also from the webcam, so that if we do see more weird kind of noise issues with the voice, we've got another option that we can pull the vocals for. The quality won't be quite as good, but realistically, it's not going to matter for what we're doing, right? I mean, we don't need a high-end mic to narrate their club getting its butt kicked at another soccer match. So we will give that a try. I do still have a noise gate built or rebuilt one for the Yeti within OBS to cut out some of the background noise. We'll see how that goes. I do talk louder now than I was when I was starting, and it gave me issues then. But we did not put one on the webcam microphone. So if we need to combine those or overlay them in some way to pull out some of that missed stuff, we can do that if we have to. I'm not an audio engineer, so the more options we give me, the easier it's going to be in my life as far as we deal with this stuff. So that is that. I think we have everything else figured out. Let's go ahead and see what the game is actually going to be today. Since this is supposed to be about Football Manager 2017 and not videos about OBS. So let's switch to our new game action scene here and pull up the game. And here we go. We do have a match against Sporting today, and our under-19s played first. We did not win, but as you can see here, Patrick Bose has continued to just crush it. It doesn't matter if we play him with the seniors or with the youth. He seems to do really well. He played an 8.3 and got a goal in this match, and you can see here his stats are beginning to look very good. He's got that acceleration of 17. It just keeps climbing. We love that. Pace is up to 15. Finishing and first touch are both 16. Great dribbling as well. Composure's 13. Flair's 15. He's just going to be a scorer. If we can get off the ball up a little bit, that'll be great. His teamwork is good. He works hard. Decent natural fitness as well. He doesn't jump, but that's come up a tiny bit. Can we look to see how 6.8, 6.6, 6.6? So, yeah, not a lot, but but we're getting better, and his long shots is up a little bit. That's another thing too. When they can't quite get in there, these strikers tend to be a little selfish, and rather than pass it off and set up a better shot, they tend to just take it. So we do need that to come up. And technique's up to 11. So I'm pretty happy with the way he's coming. Still no defensive. Leadership's not bad. We know that's a weakness on the team. Anyway, super happy to see the way he's developing. Miguel Angel Torres hasn't managed to make it in quite as many matches this season due to the fact that we have two decent center backs finally. But he's getting to the point where he's not a liability when we put him in. Heading and marking are still a little bit low, but not hugely so. I think heading's the bigger problem than the marking, because I think 14 is what the other guys have. Maybe one of them has 15, but his tackling is 15, and he has decent positioning of 14. So he makes good decisions. Concentration's all decent. Aggression is 11, so he's not like gonna run away, but he's not so bad that he's lunging at people and getting lots of penalties. Physicals are good. Natural fitness is 17. So yeah, it'd be nice to have a slightly higher work rate. But I don't really have any complaints with him either. I think he's also been developing. We need to get him in more matches. The Mexican team doesn't look like they're going to pick him up because they haven't seen enough of him. I think he was going to be playing on the under-21 Mexican team anyway, and he's played a lot of matches for them. At least I think he has. German under-19s. Yeah, he's had 9 starts, and then 2 starts in first division with a couple other appearances. He's played 16. He's had 16 starts and a couple relief appearances. So he's been getting matches, just not a lot of matches with the senior team in league play. Anyway, we feel a little bit bad about that. Vuletic is another one that's having problems. He's probably also going to be dropped from his national team for similar reasons. We just can't get him in a match at the moment. And he plays essentially the same position Miguel Angel does, so when we do have the spot, we tend to give it to him. All right, let's go ahead and continue. We have a match against Sporting today. It means nothing in the overall European Champions Cup, except we'd like to have a win because we've been getting our butt kicked. So we're going to give it a try. I do really want to try this formation at some point, but not with this team. I do have a couple defensive midfielders, and we could probably come up with some people to play winger, but we'll have to wait and see. I have decided that we are done with this club at the end of the season. I think we've done great things with them. We got them promoted. We have them so where they should be a consistent team where they can stay up here. We got them some championship cup games. We're doing okay in the German Cup, but I think this is it. Sorry, I got an itch like right there. It's one of the things I'm trying to get better at is not touching your face when you're talking for this stuff. On top of no ers or ums and all those other things you got to work at to practice. Anyway, beyond that, not much difference from what you've seen in the past. We do have Onuka and Gustafsson in for our attacking midfielders instead of Choi and somebody else, whoever that may be. We had gotten Osman Yigit a couple matches. He's another one of our youngsters. He's only up here because we needed the extra teams for the championship, UEFA Championship Cup, because the requirements for the number of German and homegrown players. But, he's not doing too bad. He's 20 years old. I don't think he's going to amount to much, not for this division, certainly, but it doesn't hurt to get him a little bit of play time. You can see right now his technicals are really beginning to come up. He's got decent acceleration and pace already. Mentals are pretty cruddy, to be honest, which is one of the reasons I don't think he's going to amount to much. This is something that we should have already seen beginning to develop, and we didn't. But at least the technicals are coming up. What level do they say he should play with? Third division. I think that's probably appropriate, to be honest. But we got him a couple matches. Some of these didn't matter all that much. Anyway, Gustafsson, Onuka, Vega. We've got Ollie Ockenberg in the central as well as Kamada. And that is because Suarez were given a match off. That's it. Just, my nose, I'm sorry. You get those one little itches, and they just get you. Anyway, Suarez should probably be in the subs, though. Oh, especially because Cipolletti's not available or can't play. Patrick played earlier today. Miguel Angel Torres played earlier today. I think that's it. These are the 3 guys that are here just so we meet the requirements for German players. Although he got 2 matches and we got Dalibor a match as well. We were not able to get Henrik into a match, but I guess we could. Instead of Gennaro, we'll put Henrik in, and we will get him in. We're going to put him in actually to start. He likes to play mid-attacking, mid-right. He doesn't really like to play... You know what we're going to do? We're going to put him in for Onuka, and then we're just going to slide him over. I know it's an unbalanced... Okay, I'll be right back. Alrighty. I went to blow my nose in. Hopefully that will fix it. Anyway, we'll put Ruder out here on the right. Let's see what position we want him to play. It looks like he wants to be a winger. We'll put him on support and leave him there. And this is going to get him his 1 match. Like I say, we brought all these guys up to meet the requirements. We should at least give him a chance. And since this match means nothing at all, it is the 7th of December, though. Which is a day, which means something. We got to get him a number. Oh, they think we're going to win this, which is kind of amazing, to be honest. We didn't beat them at home. I don't know why they would expect us to beat them on the road. Let's see. Key, main stand. Let's turn on some replays. How about... we had great chances on earlier. It just didn't really do much for us. Kind of slowed things down. Let's look at penalty appeals. I don't know if we'll see any, but why not, right? Let's see what it does. Otherwise, I think we're okay. Hit continue. Both teams come into this in a spell of poor form. Is this therefore a good opportunity to step up and arrest your recent struggles? We have to show we want it more, civil predicament. Your team selection suggests a change of tactics. I will just have to wait and see. How much of a boost is Andre Justo's absence? Yeah, same. It'll hurt, but they have players. Continued opposition structures apply. Okay, only 1 hard tackle. I can live with that. Yeah, well, that actually seems legitimate. Let's go ahead and we will assert that they have what it takes. Strikers aren't buying it. All right. Looks like we have some desktop audio. The bars are going flashing green anyway, although I was smart enough to turn down the audio before starting this so we didn't blow out the microphone with it. Noda was unable to control. They've managed to cover. Flip it up to Osorio. Kerner takes the shot. Andre was not able to get there. Oh, and Kerner just hammers that one home. They are up 1-0, less than 4 minutes into the match. Let's see the shot again. He was there. That was just bad goalkeeping. I don't know how he missed that one. He just didn't want to put his hands up. He's like, oh, I'm just going to do this and tip over. Oh, there we go. That was a big rocket of a shot in. I'm not even sure who did that, but it didn't go in. Oh, Fred is there on the flank. Running up, Noda misses the tackle. Good shot, or good stop that time by Andre. Somebody else, one of the defenders, managed to get in and block it on the second shot and then clear it out. Let's see. Luis Loja. He got a yellow. I wonder if he's related to Lelujo. Maybe this is the shortened version. All right, Vega with the cross in. Feeds it in, nothing happens. They have managed to head it out. Herrera feeds it out. Alex running up the right flank. He's got lots of guys in the middle. We do not. Oh, Fred got a hand on it, but Fred was able to put it in anyway. And we're down 2-0. Not going our way. We have been in a pretty terrible spell of form lately. Beautiful cross across. Fred is there. Andre got one hand on it, but it's just to deflect it in. If he didn't get in the way, it might have bounced off the post on the far side, to be honest. Came in at a really shallow angle. All right. Andre played it in, and they played it back, and so we kicked it back down. What are we going to do? Nothing. All right, Gustafsson feeds it up to Gordon. He's unable to control. They kick it away from him. Carabalios, Kamada, Vega. All right, what's he going to do? Gustafsson over to Ockenberg. Kamada, Vega. We've got a couple people over on the right. We should try on the wing, but we don't. We feed it into Gordon. Oh, my gosh. Manages to feed it in far side past the goalie. And it is a 2-1 match. It's a whole new game now. Vega to Ollie. Just rolls it up to Gordon, who runs onto it. First touch is a shot. Right past the goalie. All right, 1 minute of injury time in the first half. I don't know that we've been unlucky, but we'll tell him that anyway. Andre somehow has played well despite his horrible goalkeeping. I do not understand ratings on the goalies. I just do not. They make no sense to me. He's conceded 2 goals, one of which he should not have conceded. It was just horrible play. So I'm not quite sure how we do that. Gordon's played okay just because he has the 1 goal. Hasn't really had too many chances. Restrepo has played poorly. Do we have Shun on the bench? Let's get Shun Sugawara in. He is back from injury. We've been trying to sneak him in a match here or there. I do really like him. I think that's the only real change we're going to go to. Despite being only 69% match shape, Henrik's got some of the higher conditioning right now. Does he have... Well, no, he's got a natural pace of 14 and stamina of 12, which are decent, but not... not spectacular, not head and shoulders over the rest of the team by any stretch of the imagination. I can only imagine that means he's not running very much. Oh, another horrible missed tackle. They feed in, though. We're able to clear it back out. What does Sousa have with it? Oh, Gustafsson gets fouled. All right, let's see. We've got the lineup. They feed it up and over, and the ball just goes right past into the back into the stands there. Shun's getting into the match. He's got some passes, some tackles. Playing okay. Gustafsson's still not playing great, but neither of our midfield guys are. Let's go ahead and fix that. We're going to go ahead and take Henrik out. We'll put Onuka in, and we will play him as a more standard... Here, let's cancel and do it this way. Advanced tactics. We're going to slide that back in. Then we'll slide down. Go... No, we're going to put Suarez in. That's what we're going to do. We'll put Suarez up there. We'll put him actually... I think on the attack. What was his long shots? 14. Yep, that's what we're going to do. Put him in there. And anybody else we want to swap out? Everybody else has played okay. Ibrahim's not playing great. We'll put Cho in, give him some match time. And that's it. That's our 3 subs. I thought. Didn't we sub somebody at the half? There we go. Yep. Cho, Shun, and Alejandro Suarez. Suarez got himself in some trouble with with a red card, so that's why he wasn't in the starting lineup in the first place, and he hadn't been playing well, so we decided we were going to leave him out for another match, just get a little more rest. All right, Fred just walks it up, feeds it back across. We just stopped paying attention to Gomez on the right. He was just standing there all by himself. Horrible defending. Easy goal. I mean, we're just standing there in a gaggle. You know, they've got 5 players over there, and we have 1 watching them. Just bad situational awareness on our part. All right, what's Fred going to do to us this time? Beautiful cross in. Nobody's there. Low cross. Andre manages to just walk out, pick it up. He tosses it out to Sugawara. Over to Vega. Kamada. Match is essentially over. We're not attacking, even though we've only got 5 seconds left. We're moving it up slowly, but not well. And that is match. They had 23 shots. We had 11. And I think that was about the match we've seen. They seemed furious, angry, frustrated. He says not to be harsh on them, but I think we'll assert that we're not happy. And I think we're within our rights for that. All right, and we get swept. 6 matches played, 0 wins, 6 losses, 4 goals for, 16 against, minus 12 differential, no points. I'm not sure how Sporting got 2. Oh, they got 2 wins against us. That's how they got 2 wins. And that is that. That was our Champions Cup run. We did get to see him in the match. That's great. Now that we are done with that, what we can do is we can, let's swap him back out for, say, Choi. Vega is suspended. Let's swap him out for Suarez. None of this really matters much to you at the moment. But what we'll do is we're going to put Osman, squad. We are going to... he's not on it. We're going to send him to Nuremberg 2. Yep. We're going to send Hendrik Reuter to Nuremberg 2. Yep. And Dalbor we're going to send to Nuremberg 2. Oh, we can't. How old is he? He's 21. I can move him to the under 19 team. Huh. Don't know why. I guess we're stuck with him. We do have him available for the under 19 team, though. All right, let's go ahead see where we stand here at the moment. We are currently in 10th place, but there's 3 of us here. 2 of us at 20, 1 at 21. We'd easily be up here. We are supposed to be 1 spot up, top half. Let me show you our current run of form because it's been a doozy. Yeah, not well. I mean, look at that. But we had a match against Chelsea, a match against Dortmund, who are first in the league, a match against Mainz, which was the one winnable match in here. They are a little bit ahead of us in the standings, but they're similar to us. And the match was similar as well. It was a 1-2. It was at their house. If it was in Nuremberg, we probably would have won that one 2-1. It was that close. It was a decent match. You can see here nobody played terrible. Vega actually had a decent match. Well, I take it back. Osman and Chow didn't play well, but they didn't spend a lot of time in either. So it was a match I would have liked, but whatever. But then we had Paris Saint-Germain again, and then we had RBL, who was like 3rd in the league at the time. And then we beat Stuttgart. My nose is just killing me. And we did win that one, 1-0. With 10 men. It was great because the coaches, first of all, Stuttgart has had our number if you've been watching this. They got promoted with us. We didn't do well against them in the 2nd division, and we haven't done well against them in the 1st division, despite winning the 2nd on our way up and in theory being a better team. Stuttgart's pretty much had our number. And their coach, manager, doesn't like me at all and said all sorts of horrible things at me, and I just said it was kind of laughable. I don't even know what he's going on about anymore. And we went down. Vega got sent off. This was where he ran into his trouble with 70 minutes in. And so we had to do the last 20 minutes down a man, and it was tied up 0-0. Well, we managed to get the goal. 84th minute, we brought Patrick Bosa in and got the winner. And we took it and had the last laugh. But then we had Sporting. So, none of these 2 of those were winnable. We won one of them. And the other one was very close. So we just have to kind of live with that. But we've got Cologne next, and then we have Stuttgart in the third cup of the round, the German Cup, and we should do okay there. So we will be back for the Stuttgart match, and then we'll kind of see if there's anything left after that. If we win that, obviously we'll have another match. We'll stick with the German Cup match. If we get when we're done with the German Cup match, when either we get beat or we win it, then we'll look at what we're going to do next. But we will not stay with their club one more year. We will go somewhere else. I have a feeling that I will start job hunting as soon as we are out of the German Cup. So we'll keep doing these matches as long as we're in it. At that point, I start looking for jobs. If we find somebody that wants me right away, then maybe I'll take it right away. We'll just kind of play that by ear. But that is my kind of our short-term plan and our kind of mid-term plan. I haven't decided where I want to go yet. I would like the team to be rich. If possible, it doesn't have to be a top division team, though. We'll just have to kind of see how it goes. Maybe Spain. We haven't been to Spain yet. I have turned down some jobs in Spain before. Maybe we'll get some more after the winter break, which we are closing in very quickly. We'll just have to go see how it goes. All right, we will see you next time. If you like this, give me the thumbs up. If you hated it, thumbs down. Leave me comments. Let me know what you want to see, what you don't want to see. Maybe some ideas on where we should go next. And if you'd like to see more, don't forget to subscribe. Also, if you're interested in what the new tournament role-playing game looks like, take a look. We've got a couple videos up already. I've got one more recorded. We already mentioned the sound issue. I recorded those back to back. I'm guessing it's going to be the same issue, but I don't really know yet. I haven't looked at it. But that's up there. It's doable. I mean, it's not like a game ender here, for the audio. You know what I'm saying. My voice is just a little weird if you've been listening to my other matches. If you've never seen me before, then I probably sound okay. Whatever. Sound closer to what I sound to in my own head with the bone induction and all that good stuff, right? Anyway, go ahead and give those a look, see what you think, and we will see you next time. Choose.